innovative content, global audience.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
Good morning, amazing viewers. Welcome to Rise and Shine on African Renaissance Television. My name is Evelyn Leo, and I have with me here in the studio Gloria. What's your full name?
Gloria Eko.
Gloria Eko. Okay, it's nice to have you this morning, Gloria, and our amazing viewer. This morning we have a critical topic to talk about is the insecurity challenges we are having in Nigeria and how implementing state police can actually help to actually combat these insecurity challenges we are having in Nigeria. And when we talk about insecurity challenges, talking about banditry, talking about kidnapping, armed robbery, cultism, farmer herders clashes. I think these current situations have been overstretched to the extent that we need to get more and more focus on fighting and combating the insecurity issues we are having in our nation, Nigeria. And the reason why we think that having state police will actually be a good idea is what we're going to be discussing on the show. And that is not the only thing we're going to be talking on the show about. We have other issues, which is about flooding that is going on in the country, Nigeria, and ways to actually help to solve this problem of flooding, and other news updates will actually be brought to your way. But before we dive right into the main topic of today, I want us to take a brief update of some of the news we have for the day, and Gloria is going to take us through that. Gloria, can we have the news updates for today?
Okay, so on our business news update, we have Shettima showcases Nigeria's $200 billion energy transit to potential investors. We also have Fubara seeks full utilization of River Seaports in the first duty after resumption. We have Nigeria's internal reserve hits $42 billion, highest since 2019. Verification of disputed oil and gas field in Niger Delta kicks off. Lastly, we have African Parliament move against $587 billion revenue loss.
Wow. I heard you spoke about Fubara, and the seaport and all that. I think this time it's actually coming
it's open, yes, it's opening this, yes,
so
on its first resumption.
Yeah. Okay. Can you take us through the brief of the news so we get more information?
Okay, so we all know that yesterday he went to visit our president. They had a meeting. That's Fubara and the President Tinubu. He called it a peace meeting. So it was hosted by the NPA in Government House in Port Harcourt. It said that it was blessed an international airport and seaport, which it described as two critical requirements for economic development. It said Port Harcourt is blessed with, the seaports, which is important for the states. So he said, you mentioned about development, a lot of countries. One of the first things they do is either they look for a way to get an international airport or they have a world-class seaport. You can't succeed anywhere in any form of economy if you do not have these two that have standard. Look at us in Rivers State. We are blessed with the Port Harcourt ports and Oni ports. But the only challenge is underutilization. So I think Fubara wants to really work on this.
Him resuming office, he actually went to Aso Rock to see Tinubu. I
Yes.
think we should take a look at that video of how he was actually welcomed back.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Across the border. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Mr. President, good night, sir.
Good night, or whatever is good about it. I'm still here. So how are you?
Thank you.
You're aware that the suspension was lifted on the 17th, midnight 17th, and I came in on the 19th. Ideally, it's proper for me to see Mr. President to tell him that I'm back and I've also resumed my responsibility as the governor of Rivers State. It's not much, it's father-son discussion, telling him thank you and the areas where, if at all, there should be any issue, for him to guide me properly so we don't be in any situation that will bring crisis again. That's all. So long as I'm concerned, we have made peace. My Fubara and his principal are working together. Thank you.
I should believe that they've actually made peace, and the
Yes.
peace will be sustained in the states, as Fubara
He
said.
mentioned that he has made peace with Wike. So
Yes.
yes, I believe they have seen and they have resolved all their issues.
Yeah, and I think him coming back, the state, River State, is actually going to improve.
Yes, he's going to
He
do a
has more
lot.
strategies to bring, and let's be hopeful and let's be expectant. So I don't know if you have more of the news
Okay.
updates to give us.
Nigeria's external reserve hits $42 billion, highest since 2019. Nigeria's gross external reserve has risen to $42 billion, the highest level in 6 years, according to the latest data released by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The reserve last stood at this level in September 2019. So with this, can we say this government is actually doing, something remarkable? Because this update, it was last since 2019 that we got this, this good with the figures. So the increase attributed to strong hydrocarbon exports revenues and the steady inflow of foreign exchange comes on the back of surge recorded in August, which was some months ago. At that time, Nigeria reserve hit approximately $41 billion, the highest is nearly 4 years, crossing the $40 billion threshold earlier in the month. So the August milestone represented a 44th month high state late 2021. According to the CBN, the total inflow into the reserve amounted to 692.828 million dollars in September alone.
Wow.
In just this month alone.
Wow.
See the work. The recent rise is providing the Apex Bank with higher liquidity to stabilize the naira, manage economic stock, and attract investments. The improvements in reserves has coincide with gain in the local currency. The Nigeria appreciated the 0.91% week on week in the official market. So we appreciated week by week 0.91%. Yeah. Closing at 487.90 naira per dollar, per US dollar. This is the first time it has traded below the 1,500 mark since February 2025. So the dollar has reduced. Yeah.
You know, sometimes we feel these our leaders, they are not actually working, they are not doing anything. But getting these reports, you see that okay, they're trying, they're doing their best.
Yes,
it's not overly. We're still having issue with their governance, but it doesn't mean that they are not doing anything.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they are not working.
The reports we are getting, you see that they're actually working. They're doing so. Maybe they are just too slow.
Yeah,
too slow.
No, the problem is we are far behind. So this progress will take time to surface to show that these guys are actually working.
You see, that's the reason why we need a younger blood, because it comes with efficiency.
Yes.
Why are we slow in development? Is it that they are working? You say they are working, yeah, they are working, but I feel it's too slow. Nigeria should have passed this
level, yes,
for a very long time.
We should have, yes,
because this is a country. This is a nation that is blessed, and we're still far behind.
We're far behind.
We're still far
behind.
That
we're achieving now, at least should have achieved a long time ago. We are really behind.
We're really behind. So I don't know, you have more of the news.
Okay, we also have verification of disputed oil gas field in the Niger Delta kicks off. So the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has commenced the verification of disputed and newly dredged crude oil and gas field, as well as the Niger Delta region. The exercise commenced in Asaba Delta State yesterday. Wow. The commission said in a statement, adding that it was being conducted by the technical team comprising officials from the Office of the Surveyor General of the Federation, the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, and the National Boundary Commission under the leadership of the RMAFC. The statement signed by the Head Information and Public Relations, Mary Umar Yusuf, said RMCF's chairman, Dr. Mohammed Bello Sheung, told journalists in Asaba that the commission inaugurated the Interagency Technical Committee to ensure an accurate identification of the locations of crude oil wells and the gas fields in disputed areas, as well as newly dredged sites. So he explained that the initiative followed petition from the governor of Anambra, Delta, Imo states, Edo State, Ondo, and Rivers States, who demanded to know the rightful owners and territory boundaries of specific crude oil and gas assets. So he said the goal of the exercise is to ensure a fair and transparent allocation of oil revenue grounded in the accurate data while addressing long-standing disputes over the location and rightful ownership of these vital energy assets. So it's a good thing that they are actually recognizing the Niger Delta region, and they want to start, working on it.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So before we dive right into our major topic for today, let's go on a short break, guys. Stay tuned, and when we come back, we dive right into our topic
discussion
for the day. Stay tuned.
Find a sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 438893 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. SRTV Chocolate Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people, from that very short break. This is Rise and Shine on ART. That was a good news brief from our very own Gloria. Thank you very much for giving us the updates of the news brief. Let's dive right into our topic for the day. We're talking about insecurity in Nigeria and on how implementing state police can actually help to combat insecurity. And we talk about insecurity, we all know that Nigeria has been suffering, so much suffering from kidnapping, from banditry, from courtesan, from so much when it comes to header and farmer clashes. And Nigeria have been suffering from insecurity. And now they are bringing the topic, they are bringing the policy that implementing state police can actually help to combat this insecurity challenges we are having in Nigeria. Gloria, what do you think about having state police, that all the states will have their own police? What's your take on that? Do you think it's a good idea? Is it something we should actually buy? Is it an idea we should buy?
Okay. I feel it is good, and at the same time it may be bad, because it is not something that we have always practiced before. So first of all, why I feel it is good is because having a state police, they can, always be on standby because they are working for just that particular state. Yes. So they can always be on standby. When they are needed, they can easily attend and respond. And it doesn't look like the workload on them is too much because they are covering just the states, not another state.
Yeah.
So that is a good one. And then why I feel it is also bad at a point is because wouldn't it be too much to have, because this police we're talking about now, if every state should have theirs, meaning they will be like an organization or something that they would have to form. Each state will have its own.
Yeah.
So it will be okay, this one stands for this one stands for this. I feel like they may just be a division.
No, I feel like it will be region. It's something of region by region. You are this state police. So trespassing into another state will also have their own police. So you are working with your own states. You understand? So me saying that police is kind of a federal thing that is generalized, I feel the police sometimes is far from the people. Most states is far. So bringing them closer, like having the state police, is like bringing them closer. And I feel the advantage with this is having the people to familiarize with the police.
Yes.
Okay, this police is actually my own person from my state.
Yes.
And that police from that state can actually understand the language, understand the language, understand the people, and be more closer to the people. So having a state police, it comes with an advantage, like you said, advantage, and it has its own disadvantage.
Yes.
So, but I feel that the advantage is more because it brings the police closer to the people. When you have your own state police, every state has their police.
Yes, and in addition to what you said, it can also make the people feel comfortable. Because they feel like they have their own person around them.
Yeah.
So it will make them feel relaxed and comfortable and be able to communicate when the need arises and share some kind of information to this police, because they don't look at them like as outsiders.
The service will not be biased because sometimes you see a police that is not from the tribe. We always,
From another state.
be
Yes,
fighting.
yes.
We have always had tribal war,
Yeah.
if you can tell. And you see, if you feel some police, like maybe because he's not from here,
That is
why he's not so
he's
concerned
behaving,
about
yes.
our security. You understand? So the police coming from your state,
They
and
will
you know
pay
that
more
this person,
attention to
this
our
person can
problems here.
understand
Yes.
my language.
Of course.
Since the police is, let me cite an example like Enugu State, and you recruit police from Enugu State. You know that, okay, all the police from Enugu State, they speak Igbo. They can actually understand Igbo. So when there's an issue, these people can be able to communicate. You know, there are still some communities in Nigeria that doesn't understand English.
Yeah.
They are, and there are some police that they will be like transferred to that state, and when they come, they don't understand the language, so they find it difficult to actually communicate. So having this state police, I feel, is something that is of good.
It is good. Yes.
But you know the reason why I'm laughing.
Why?
I say I'm laughing because we all know when you mention police. We are having issue in tackling the federal police we have. We all know the bad image they've
created, yes.
And you feel anytime people hear police, they say, "Oh, police are our friend," but sometimes they abuse and
their power and authority.
Yes,
on the ordinary people. Yes.
But that is why I made reference of, probably because this one will feel I'm not from here. So if I should even abuse these people, they are not my people.
Yeah, they won't do
so they don't actually
here.
have that feeling.
Yes.
But having the police coming from your state,
here, they are going to be
they'll have the
compassionate.
conscience.
Yes.
Yeah, they have the conscience.
They will have empathy on the people.
Because they know these are my people.
Yeah.
I am serving my own people. I should be able to protect my own people. So I think the idea of having a state police is actually a good idea.
It's a good
But
one.
I want to preach and say, I would say this is a preaching.
Yes.
I hope it's not going to be abusive to the people, because this thing we have been hearing about, bribe, collect this.
Yes.
We're having challenges even with some of these federal police, these roadblocks and all that.
Yeah.
Coming to have a state police is going to be rampant in the states, because being it federal, you know, there are so many communities that are not closer to, because they are, let's say, scanty around Nigeria.
Yes.
They are not close.
Everywhere.
But having each state having its own police, there is going to be like a close with a gap, because they are going to be more closer to the people.
They are
going to
be
have
on ground.
more
Yes, all
people
the time.
to work with the community and work with. But what are some of these disadvantages about having police? You think having police in every state is actually going to solve the issue of the state? Why are we having these challenges of kidnapping, of courtism, of armed robbery? I think there is a root cause to it. It's not just about bringing in state police, that every state must have police. What about the root cause, like the major problem?
And if that root cause is
not solved, even bringing the state police will not
solve anything.
Will not put an end to it.
It will solve
so
anything.
I feel it's more important to look down, like to look deep into what the root cause
of these crimes,
of these corruptions. Yes, because when you take the crime about the header and the farmer, the clashes, there should be a dialogue. Because I know when there's a dialogue, there will be settlements.
Yes.
Because no header in his right mind will want to come and clash with farmers and destroy their crops when they have their own cow to take care of. So I feel it's a dispute that can actually come to an end when there is a dialogue. So I feel all the problem we have in Nigeria, there is a root cause of it. And if we should look into the root cause, I think we'll be able. Oh, welcome, Mary. Mary is here with us. Mary, you're welcome. I think your network was actually going off and on. I think she's still out.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning. You're welcome.
My network is so bad. I don't know.
Yeah, we see that.
Good morning.
So
I've been trying to
discussing.
enter, but it's with stress.
Oh, sorry about that. We're discussing about the insecurity challenges that we're having in Nigeria, and right now it's going
Can you hear
round,
me?
and people. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know. Can you hear us? Hello, Mary. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you
Hear
hear me?
us, please? We can hear you, Mary.
Oh my god.
Are you there?
This is so
Maybe your
bad.
network. You should go off and back. So as we're discussing, we're talking about state police, the advantages of having state police, the
Yes,
disadvantages, and the root cause. That is the major focus we are to have. Like, what are the causes of these challenges we are having, these insecurity challenges we are having? No one in his right mind that is living comfortably in Nigeria will want to say, no, I want to start robbing.
Yes.
Someone who has a job, a good job, someone who can feed themselves, and you feel the person will just wake up and say, I want to be a
Involve
criminal.
yourself in crime. No.
So what is the root cause? You should check, why are these people doing this? Why do we have so many boys going into fraud like Yahoo and all that?
robbing.
Is it that, okay, there's shortage of job? Is it that there's no job? That is the reason why they are going into this. Then what should be the solution? Should be the next thing to come in line. Then you should know, okay, maybe creating jobs for these people can actually
Solve
combat
the problem, yeah.
the issue of insecurity. Maybe it will, even though it does not eradicate totally,
Like
it will
it
bring
will lessen,
reduction.
yeah.
It will reduce the problem we are having in Nigeria with the insecurity
course.
problem. So I don't think that just bringing about state police can actually just
Solve it.
and I am praying that it doesn't even increase. We shouldn't be expecting to have issues with the headers, the kidnappers, and then people that are supposed to protect us will come back and give us another issue. When you are trying to protect yourself, then you have people who are supposed to protect you come and trouble you. That is another thing they have to look at before bringing up. Mary, you're back. Can you hear us now?
Yes,
Hello,
I can.
Mary.
Yes, I can. The network is so bad.
Welcome.
Can you hear me?
So we have
Please,
Mary.
I
us
don't know.
from
Please,
Abuja.
the network is so bad.
hear you,
Like,
Mary.
it's frustrating.
We can hear
Okay,
you loud and
okay.
clear. Yeah. So, like as I was
Okay,
saying,
okay. Thank you. Good
said-
morning. Good morning, Asaba.
Good morning. I think you're far behind, so you hear us after like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah. When
don't
you
know.
guys, I think since you've done something on this section, maybe when you guys are done, we can use the State of the Nation as another segment of the show. You understand? Because I've been trying to impute what we use, but the network has been so bad. Sorry, I didn't.
So
plan
do
for this.
you have the video of the flood?
Yeah, so but since this is a different topic, can you hear me? Sorry, since this is a different topic, I think you should round up with this. Let's go with the main topic of the day. Yeah.
Mary, I don't know the issue with your
I don't know if
network
you can,
or
yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. I said, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and we have a main topic we are discussing. I've actually introduced the topic, and I spoke also about about the flood we have in Nigeria, the issue with flooding in Nigeria, and we have a video to that as well. So I want to confirm if you have the video, so we can actually go on that topic as well, because we are treating both
Yeah, it's
topics.
still loading. It's still loading.
It's still loading, okay. So we can continue, right? As I was saying, the topic, we're talking about the challenges, the security challenges we are having in Nigeria. And then a lot of people are saying maybe it's right for us to implement state police, that every state in Nigeria should have their own police that will be able to combat the issue, the problem, the challenges of insecurity we are having in Nigeria. I don't know what your take, Mary, what you think about that. Do you think implementing the state police, that every state in Nigeria should have their own police, is going to be of a good thing, like
It's a
it's going
good
to
one.
be of
I'll
advantage
say
to the
it's
people
I'll
or
say it's a good one for
disadvantage?
Nigeria. Talking about talking about a country that has been suffering from a lot of insecurity, the unstoppable
Insecurities.
killing. A lot of people, I would say Nigeria has really happened to a lot of people, except you don't have anyone that has suffered the manners that's been happening in this country. So, state police is actually a good one. My only problem is we politicize everything in Nigeria. When you talk about state police, you should know that instead of doing what it is meant for, they will still use it as an avenue to a kind of extort money. Yeah, when you have, they might not stay at the end
Yeah,
of the
money
day
extortion.
put these people into what they were supposed to do with the money, because you should know that once they
I think maybe
for
your network is actually
security
breaking.
of the state. Can you hear me? We have a
Yeah, I can hear
particular
you.
amount. Oh my god.
We can hear you,
What's
Mary.
happening
Go
to my
on.
network today?
We can hear you loud
Let me
and
just
clear.
go and come back. Yeah.
Okay. So Mary is going and come like what she's saying, she's talking about. She spoke about money extortion.
Yes.
You know, I told you before that is one
Yes.
issue,
That's one of the disadvantages.
one major issue that I'm
Yes.
having, because we're facing this with the federal police,
Mhm.
whereby people have been complaining of being extorted.
Yes. And
Most
now
drivers.
yes, of course they do it all the time. You see, from year to year, there is a
Roadblock.
Yes. You move an inch, there is also another roadblock, and they keep collecting money from these drivers.
You know, right now it's as if it has become a norm.
Yes, it has
That
become a norm.
every driver, like
Yes.
they know that this is the right
This is
thing
the right
we should
thing.
do. We should,
You know,
we have to give. So you
just
see
give
drivers going to change money, like change.
They
to
change
say-
it, they keep it by themselves. So as they go along the road, they just keep giving and giving and giving.
I don't know who made it like a norm to this police to think extorting money from these drivers is actually something, because they are being paid. They get paid, right?
They get
They
paid.
get paid for doing their jobs.
The money they collect from the driver is like for what exactly? Is it for bribing? Maybe they don't have their complete papers, or is it for the security of the road?
They don't check. They don't even check.
They don't check.
From my experience,
No, they don't check. They
the
don't
last
check.
time I was going to Enugu State, from Asaba to Enugu State, the roadblocks you can count more than
More than 20 roadblocks.
20 roadblocks.
And each of them collect money
And
from these drivers.
before the driver get to the police, they're already holding
The
money
money
in their
to give
hands
to them.
give to this police. So I wouldn't say it's because of your paper is not complete.
No.
Give me something.
The thing
It has
is,
become
most
a
of
norm.
the time, the papers are complete. Because I have witnessed it with a driver before, with his boss fully loaded with passengers. The police stops him. He say, Alpha. So the guy was like, he doesn't understand. His papers, they are here with him, they are complete. The police does not want to check the paper. He just wants that
Give
money.
me that.
Yes. And the guy was like, but I can't give you money. What am I giving you the money for? My papers are here with me and they are complete. And my driver's license, road paper, road safety, everything, they are complete. He was trying to give it to the police, but the police would not even want to take it or take a look at it. All he wants is that 200 money, that 200 naira, that money, he wants it. So the guy was really angry, like, I can't give you my money when I know my rights,
Yeah.
So the police, was like, okay, so you think you know your rights, Oh yeah, come down from the vehicle. They were just oppressing this man.
You see
That
the
was
abuse.
the whole of that day. He didn't even work anymore because his passengers that had different places to go to, they came down from the bus, and that was how they entered other vehicles and they left. His bus was empty.
Can you imagine?
They delayed him just for no reason. You see what they are doing? So having state police, that having more, don't you think this thing is going to be rampant? The oppression on citizens is going to be rampant more.
Going to be on a high.
Yes, and the giving out of money is going to increase as well,
That is,
because the one we already have
that
now.
is something they should look
Yes.
into. Because
The
it's
one we
really
have
a
now,
big-
yes,
really
it's a big challenge.
challenge. And something just came to my mind, like having state police, that each state will have their own police. wouldn't there be like interstate clash between these police?
Exactly.
That
This
you
is-
see
yes.
a different police maybe moving to another state and you be
Yes.
like, what are you
What
doing
are you doing
in
here?
our
This is our
territory?
territory, you know.
Like it start becoming like something
Exactly.
like courtism.
Oh yes.
What are you doing?
So they
this
will form different groups. These people are for us.
Yeah.
These people are against
This
us.
is Enugu police.
Yes.
This is Asaba police.
And at the
Why
end
is
of the
Asaba
day,
police coming
at the
into
end of the
Enugu
day,
State?
competitions will keep coming up. Competitions upon competition. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
There will be
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, I
Enugu State
think-
police is better
It's
than
doing
I think
what?
my network
State.
is better
You
now.
know, competitions will just keep come up.
Yeah, Mary, you said what?
I said I think my network is better now.
Mary, what are you saying? It's like,
Okay.
Can you hear me?
okay, we can hear you now. Yeah. So yeah, we can hear you. So I think there will be interstate clash between
Yes,
these
there will.
police and, like you rightly said, competition.
Yes.
That was the time where they will say, "Oh, Lagos police are doing better
Yes, they're doing better
than Delta
Yes.
police." Sokoto police, they are primitive. They don't know anything. You understand that kind of thing?
Yes.
So I
And
think there is
these
a lot.
things will instigate anger in them. They will start feeling, some will feel inferior, like, okay, we are not doing enough. These guys, they say these ones are better than us. And they want to take out that frustration on the people. So you see, at the end of the day, it feels like it's still not
They
you know,
have
wise.
so many
Yes.
disadvantages.
So
to
many
it.
disadvantages.
And we also have advantages. So it's just like weighing the disadvantages and
Over the
the advantages
advantage.
before this can actually be implemented.
Because right now the police we have, the enforcement system, they are just one. Any state this one travels to, they all
The same.
blend in.
Yeah, the same.
They all have one rules. Their rules and regulations, they are one. But by the time when we have different states, different police in the states, they try to form up their own doctrines, their own rules and regulations. This is what Delta State Police
Police
does.
does.
This is what we stand for.
Asaba, are
And
you
then
there?
This other
Okay, I think the
this
network-
other
Yes,
states,
so
you
I
know,
hear you.
they will bring up their own as well. So there's going to be a lot of clash in the force.
Yeah, a lot of clash in the force. And then but also looking, we are taking the disadvantages, then we'll go back to the advantages.
advantage.
So we are trying to weigh the two sides, if it's
Okay.
actually going to work or not. So let's go into the advantage one more time. Looking at the advantages also, job creation.
Yes.
You know,
to create job
each
for-
state want to have their own police,
Yeah.
so they
They
want to recruit people
members
from
of
their
that
state.
state.
So
Yes.
I think it's actually
It's
going
good.
to create
For job, job opportunity.
for
Hey,
job opportunities.
to create job for them.
Yeah, the young
Mhm.
ones, maybe some of these our young ones that are into
that are
fraud,
interested in it.
and
Yes.
they will put it
Just
aside
push them.
and join the
Yes.
police.
Train them
So
and then
I think having state police also is also going to help in creating jobs for each state. Going to help.
and also the advantage of them blending more with the people, blending and knowing the people more, because when we have police officers from the north, from the west, they come to this side, the way they behave is totally different. And I myself, I cannot go meet a police officer from the north and report my case to him, because I will feel like he wouldn't take it serious. Number one, he can't really relate well with what I'm saying, and maybe the communication, they will not be really understanding.
Yeah.
So I will look at him as someone that is not my brother, like he's far, he's from a distant land, so I wouldn't want to relate my problem with him. So having state police will help us to bond with the police, be comfortable with them, be able to tell them when the scene is going on and there is information, you could easily call them, okay, this is happening in so place, please come, and they would respond. Because they will have compassion on the people, because we are all one from that same region.
And speaking about response, I think it's going to bring a quick response.
Yes.
When something is going on, there are police all around the states, because they are from the states.
To
They
make
don't
them
go
act
outside the
outside the
states
state.
to work.
So before
So
you
let
call
you-
them,
yeah, when
it
you
will
call
take
them.
time. They will tell you, okay,
Yeah.
we are coming. We before they will
Before
get
they will
there.
come to
the case is closed already.
So I think it's also an advantage going to help with quick response.
yes,
To have quick response from the police. It's going to draw close like they are from the grassroots. So I think so. It's going to be of advantage. It's going
Yes,
to
it
combat
is.
crime, but I feel there should be more professional police recruitment.
yes. Professional. That word professional.
When you are recruiting
Yes.
police, they should be professional.
They should not be biased.
They
It's
should
another
have good
thing. Yes.
orientation,
Yes.
good training
Mm-hmm.
to know that this is not in the law, it's not right. Because you see some police, they will say, I want to check your phone.
Carry somebody's phone.
It's
Personal
not
property. They want to check
it's
it.
not right to do that. But some police, they don't know. They don't even know that it's not right for us to check somebody's phone.
How would they know when they are just giving the uniform?
They just
They go to the road, they stand there,
Some of them-
they carry the
Some
gun
of them by
and intimidate
connection.
people. Yes,
Hello, I have one of my cousins.
of course.
I put him
So
in.
they wouldn't know they don't really go through the process for them to really say, okay, this is what I as a police officer is supposed to do. So
and
they
what
don't
to
really,
do.
they don't go through the process. They just get the job, they give them uniform, go to the road, collect money, go back home, repeat same process every day.
I
every
don't
day,
think
every
they are
day.
sent out there to even collect money. It's
Yeah,
of their
yeah,
own doing.
I feel like they're actually sent there for safety of
Yes.
the citizens.
Yes, to save the people,
Yeah,
to protect
to
life.
make sure everything is in order. Because when they are out there in the road, when they see something going wrong, they can easily act and make it right. But they standing on the road now is causing havoc on the road that even to the point we the citizens, we don't even need them on the roads anymore because they're not working.
We are not scared of
we are
them.
not scared of them because do you know how they can be so violent when you don't give them that money?
Yes.
You see that money, when they don't have it, they can be so violent. So now we're even scared of them. They're not even protecting us. All they're after is the money. That just, you will even call them, a case is happening in social place, call more police, so they will not come. They won't answer you. They will leave the case to go like that. So they are not
Haven't
really.
you wondered the reason why you get cases of maybe some of these bandits get arrested? You see different ammunitions with them, and you'll be wondering, how does these people come into the state or the country with this?
With
Some
this
of them come
police
from
guiding.
outside, they are foreign.
Yes.
How do they come? Because the police, they've lost focus. They've lost
They've
focus
lost
from what
focus
they are supposed to be
completely,
doing.
yes.
Instead of doing searches and searching these vehicles,
Yes.
they just allow the vehicle to go
pass. And
after you give us
money. Yes, you see. So that's why they keep coming into this our states and causing danger even to the country. That's why they keep coming, because they know that they can come with all confidence that when we get to this place,
just find
yes,
something.
these guys will shake us. Even if they do, we can bribe our way and just pass. So it gives them confidence to come, and when they come, they misbehave all over the states. They treat we the citizens, they treat us bad. And our authorities, the forces that are supposed to stand and fight for us, they can't do that. Even the people they are letting into the states, they are scared of them because they know they have sold their self to them. So how can you go and confront someone that you have collected bribe from and tell them, stop this, stop harassing our citizens, stop doing this to our citizens? How would they do that when they have collected money from them? That money they have collected is to shut their mouths, is for them not to be able to speak, when something is going wrong.
So I feel before implementing this thing about having state police, that every state in Nigeria need police, their own state police, I think there should be a reform.
Yes.
With the police system in Nigeria, there should be a reform. There are some people who are not qualified
to be
a police. They don't have the character of
and
protecting
even the ones that have the character, the ones within them that are corrupted, we want to corrupt that one as well. You see, when they are doing their job, they'll be like, you over Sabi, you just come in, you are doing too much. With time, that person that is trying to be good will have to fall back.
I feel if you are really well disciplined, you have this strong will of serving the people, I feel you can overcome being influenced by any other police, because we have good police.
Yes,
If
we
you want
do.
in outcome, this one is good.
It's good.
And others are bad.
Bad.
This one is good, and they've been in the system for a
But
very long
you
time.
being a good one, you will be the target of your colleagues. They will target you all the time, and they would want to do everything to push you out, so you don't leak their secrets and you don't get them exposed. So you being a good police, it's as if you are exposing yourself to risk. That's the truth. Because the majority, they are the bad ones and they are against you. You can't tell me that out of 50 police officers, 5 of them they are good, the rest 45 are bad. Who do you think will win? It's the majority, you know.
Majority.
So they will try to bring you down so you don't expose their secrets. If you cannot be part of them, you should not even be among at all. Yeah, so that's what it is.
I feel having the state police is also going to create a form of like responsibility and accountability, because when something happens, you'll be able to hold your own state police responsible, accountable. You won't like think who is in charge of this case.
Yes. Who do we meet?
Yes. Which police will come and do this? You understand? But having your own state police, you know, okay, we have our own state police. We should hold them accountable. They are responsible for us, and there will be a sense of guidance,
of course,
with your own state police, because they will have this sense of, I am from this state. These are my people. I should love my people. I should protect my people. This is my own.
Yes.
Imagine like someone you are speaking the same language with. You have this
of
form of familiarity.
Yes.
Yeah, familiarity.
You feel comfortable with them.
That kind of person.
And there is a kind of trust.
You are free.
Yes, you are free. You trust them. Yeah, this is my person.
My person. Yeah. This is my blood. So weighing these two, the disadvantages and weighing the advantages of having state police, which do you still think that we need to have state police in every state in Nigeria? Is this something that you will buy? Is it an idea you will buy? Weighing these two?
Partially, I think.
This one you have to stand on your ground. Are you going to say yes? It's a good thing you are going to accept that every state in Nigeria have their own state police, or no, this is a bad idea?
Wow,
what will be your answer when you say
this is hard to decide, because
you can't say partially, then you are standing on the fence. It means
I would rather stand on the fence.
It means you can bring in state police, and then no, we don't need state police.
Yes.
But you have to decide. You have to decide. Do you feel bringing in state police to Nigeria will actually totally, like, overly combat insecurity in Nigeria, or is just another form of wastage, another form of waste of time? Because you know the budget, they are going to give budget to each state,
and this will
for
cost,
this state police. So that you feel like it's going to be another waste because it's our money.
The thing is, if the system can be corrected, if this police can get the proper orientation, then maybe we can consider having a state police.
Do you know that sometimes this police, they get proper orientation, but some of them will say,
if they
for 6 months we have not been paid, though. For 3 months we have not been paid, though. Or some will say, do you know how much they pay us?
Yes.
Do you know how stressful?
So they want to also for themselves. They go on the road.
They have excuse for doing their own form of should I say it's evil? Should I say it's evil, or what would I
partial evil and wickedness?
When you ask them, why do you do this, or will start defending themselves.
Yes.
You know, we put our life on the line to save, to protect you people.
More like
and then
emotional blackmail.
Do you know how much we are paid? We are not paid
enough.
We are underpaid. And then they tell you that that is the reason why we are extorting money from these people to be able to take care of our family. This police will tell you, I have 10 children in the house. Do you know how hard it is? I say you go jail police.
You being in the force is your decision.
Do the right thing.
Yes, stop taking it out on us.
Do the right thing.
Yes. Your job is to protect us, to keep us safe,
not extort,
to protect the state,
not extort from us.
Exactly.
Your job is to be out there. You should have the courage.
Of course.
You should have the boldness to be out there.
And this thing you just said,
not when you hear gunshots. Postal.
They run away.
You follow the cities. You follow the citizens have been running.
This thing you just
Forget
said now.
yourself.
This courage, they lack it.
So many
much.
of them lack courage.
They'll be like, is it me that want to die? I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready. I have a family to take care of. So they can't call them when a problem is going on.
And why don't they have the courage? Because we're talking about our police. We're talking about our police. Let's talk about what kind of support does this police get from the government?
Okay.
That's another thing. Because some of them have the courage to want to go there. But do they have the weapons?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because we have so many of these bandits. Even
they have more machines.
Yes.
They have machines that
more sophisticated machines that they use.
The people that is even in power to have those machines, they don't have it. So you sending them to go and withstand those people, what are they going to use?
Imagine a police here, the sound of a gun. You know that
those machine gun.
This my own.
Can't do anything.
My own make like pack, and then you hear the sound of a gun, boom. Tell me if you want to go there.
You will just want to, sit back.
Man, it is really crazy. I don't know if Mary is here, if she'll be joining us soon. But let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll move on to the next segment of the show. Thank you guys for staying tuned with us. We'll be back shortly.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.
Welcome back, guys. It has been an interesting one on the show.
Yeah.
I have with me here Mary. We'll be discussing about the challenges, the insecurity challenges we are having in the country, and the implementing of state police. How is it going to be? Is it going to be of the advantage or disadvantage to the people? It has been interesting because we're trying to weigh between the advantages and disadvantages. And I've answered Gloria about what she thinks, if we should stand on the ground that yes, having a state police in each state in Nigeria is actually going to be of advantage or not. And she says she's standing on the fence. She's not going to say yes.
I would rather stand on the fence because
it has to be a decision.
You know, our Nigerian police cannot actually be fully trusted. It's especially the time when you put your mind in them, they fall your hand. They don't fall our hand too much. Yes, so that they fall our hand back to back. So I don't really vouch for Nigerian police to say state police go solve anything like that, because the way they behave sometimes it's
okay. Let's play this video to conclude with if having a state police is going to be necessary, going to be of advantage or not. Is the video from the North, because mostly the North face this insecurity challenges mostly, and they are pleading more that it will be of a great use to have state police. And one of the leaders in this video spoke about it. Let's take a look at it.
As you mentioned, in northern Nigeria, the federal government is on it, and that by the grace of God, in the next 1 year, in fact less than a year, it will be a matter of history. If state police will be established and be done accordingly in line with the rules and regulations governing state policing, and if this will help dramatically in addressing the insecurity issues, it's a welcome idea.
Yeah, like you said, if he's going to address
the issue.
the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, is a welcome what? Address. So, Mary, I don't know if your network is stable now. If we can be able to take the newspaper review, so we can be able to take. I think Mary is still having issues with her network. It's really bad today for Mary, but we understand. We understand you, Mary. It can be so at times. Then let's dive right into the trending news for today. The trending news, we have our very own, Abia State governor. They always hate this man. And the reason why I brought for this video today is because of something that the case said. He has always been preaching about tax, that we paying of tax. We really need to be paying. And I always counter that that topic. And you know the reason why I counter that topic? Because I feel he lives in the Western world. He lives abroad, and the people there, they pay tax, and they pay tax because they see the use.
Yes. Why they are paying the tax.
You understand?
Yes.
They see
their money working for them.
It's working for them.
Yes.
So they will be willing and
to
they'll
pay
be
more,
happy to pay tax. But you telling us to pay tax in Nigeria. I'm not saying tax is a bad thing. No, it's not bad to pay tax. But what are you doing
with
or
going
to do with this tax?
I even feel like the tax we pay, maybe it's entering someone's pockets.
Because we're not
just directing it to someone's pocket.
That is what, and that is what the governor of Abia State, Governor Alex Otis, is saying. He's saying you want these people to pay tax. I think you should receive tax from a country or a nation that is prosperous.
Yes.
The people will be willing to pay tax because they are seeing the use of their tax. That you can't give like what you don't have.
Of course. So
let's take a look at the video from the governor.
Where we want to be, but our target for 2024 was 32 billion. And we surpassed it by 7 billion. That is in spite of the tax holidays that we had given some people and our non-aggressive stance in terms of internally generated revenue. And this is simply because of my strong belief in my position that taxation and revenue generation is government's share of the prosperity it has created amongst the populace. So we believe that the government needs to give first before asking. And
did you hear that? That the government have to give
first before asking.
The oil belongs to everyone.
Of course.
We have oil, we are rich, we have resources. How are you using this to help the life of the citizens? Yet you're telling them to pay tax. This is not coming from me. I wish that the K was here because I mentioned this in one of the shows. This is the governor of Abia State. He said you have to give to the people. What are you giving to the people? And now you are asking them to pay tax.
Everywhere where we can barely survive, we can barely feed. Insecurity, wahala. Upon all these plenty things that are yet to be done, you want us to give tax. It just feels like this government wants to keep taking and taking from us till there is nothing more that they can actually take.
And it's really sad. It's really sad because you can't compare the Western world to us here and say that people are paying tax. That's why they are progressing over there.
No. Even with what is going on ground now, if we pay this tax, what is the guarantee that things will get better? That, they can improve Nigeria and, the activities going on. What is the guarantee?
That the
tax?
Because you have oil already, you are not using that.
Yes, we are not using that.
At least show us something
and
that you can do.
And the oil is enough. It's more than enough to do exploits in this country. So with that, they can't work with it. Now they want tax. What is the guarantee that the tax will do anything if it is being collected?
Paying tax is a good thing. We're not saying paying tax is bad, it's a good thing, but we the people, we your citizens, we want to see the use
of it.
Show us prosperity.
We want accountability,
and then we'll be glad to want to
give
more,
to support
pay
more.
tax. That is what the governor of Abia State is saying, that these people need to be prosperous. Your people need to see what you are doing. What are you doing with the oil money? The oil money belongs to us. It belongs to the people.
Yes.
What are you showing us that you are capable of doing?
And yet you still want to collect tax.
You are having that to yourself. We are not seeing enough work from you. We are not seeing enough you are doing with it. And you want us to include tax.
They just want to take everything from us until we have nothing else to give. Because a lot of people, we are already struggling, even in business, in feeding, we are struggling. We don't have it all together. So the government should even be thinking of ways to support its citizens, like giving out grants, giving out a scholarship, food, social amenities to make us comfortable. That is what they should be doing, not wanting to take more from us. Because as it stands now, I don't think we even have anything to give. At this point, we don't have anything to give.
And you expect people without jobs to pay tax.
To pay tax. Exactly.
Where will they pay the tax?
Where will we get the money from to pay the tax?
You see some people
unemployment
that have been pushed
everywhere.
To do something they are not supposed to
do
doing.
Despicable things.
You see some young ladies they've gone into prostitution.
So if they want to pay tax, is it from the money they make from the prostitution, the hookup? That's what they will use to pay tax. Is that what you people are telling us?
It's really funny because if you want to compare the Western world, just go there. Even the structure alone, you'll be encouraged to want to pay tax. Look at the beautification. Look at the beautification of our country. You will be encouraged.
When they even say pay tax, you won't think about it twice. You pay because you are seeing what the money is used for. What are you going to use the
tax to do? You are in a dark nation, a nation with tax lights.
And we are being asked to pay
we should pay tax.
They are not doing anything that is making us happy.
Are you going to give us a guarantee that when you start paying tax, you will have standby lights?
Yes.
I think that will push people.
Maybe.
It will encourage people
but
to even
though the ones they promised us since, they have not fulfilled it. So me, myself, I don't trust them. I can't trust them with paying tax. Yes, they have broken them time and time again. They keep coming back. They want us to trust them. We are going to do this for you. Steady lights, steady these good roads. They promise us so many things, and at the end of the day,
and that is something only the oil money would have been able to achieve.
So to achieve for us, of
now
course.
You've not been able to achieve that with the oil money. You want us to give more. Suck more. This looks like parasites.
Yes, because even with all they have, they still want more from us.
It looks like parasite because they don't have parasites. They get into you, they are attached and they start sucking. They start sucking.
See, they suck everything. Oh my God.
They want to turn us into skeletons.
I think that's what they want to do.
Before you let us go.
This is really too much because
leaders that we put in there with our own hands, we say we
vote them, yes,
to serve us, but it looks as
we
if
are not enjoying anything.
No, it looks as if we are not serving them.
We are serving them. They are not serving us, so at this point. At this point, we are the ones serving them.
We are not serving people who are supposed to be serving
us for our own benefit.
And the most painful part of it is that you carry our money. Our oil money, you carry the oil money from Nigeria
for the country
and travel outside the country to spend this money.
So spend it and to develop those countries.
Majority of these our leaders, they have houses outside the country.
Yes. When they want to go for hospital checkup, they go outside.
They travel outside.
They want to eat, they go outside. They want to relax, they go outside. Everything they want to do, they go outside.
Ask them now, what do you go outside to do? If they will be able to answer, give a clear answer of what they go out to do. Are you going outside the country to practice or to learn about how they govern their country?
How to come back and bring in those perfect ideas. Is that what to come and help us? No, they don't.
Go out there to practice this. The people outside the country who are paying tax, they are seeing the good use
of it,
of their tax. They are seeing the good use of their tax. Then you want
but
us
this
to pay
tax now,
in Nigeria.
if we even start paying it, it will be going to the account of one person, and that person will be siphoning the money. Nothing will be done.
My own opinion about that is this: I feel it is good, yes. It is good, yes, to pay tax. I don't dispute the fact that it is good to pay tax.
As citizens of a country, it is good.
Don't impose tax on us when we have not seen what you are doing with our oil money.
Yes, when people are suffering.
Let's start seeing the good use of our oil money, and then
we'll be motivated to pay the tax. We won't even think about it. We won't complain. We will pay the tax. But let us just see.
You can't impose tax on people
when there is no improvement
and put a high percentage on tax payments, and then there are no good schools in the country.
Yesterday, you brought a trending news of a video where students sit on the ground.
That was a video
in
from
class. Yes. People, the children, they sit on the ground
to learn.
In this era, oh God, it's a shame.
These states, they get the allocation, the state allocation every month. We talk of billions of naira coming into and millions going to the local government.
Where are they channeling this money to? What are they using
it for? You want us to pay tax?
When things are not all right.
The one that is coming from the oil, you've not shown us, you've not given us accountability of what you are doing with it. And you are trying to impose, you are bringing a policy to implement tax on us, the people, when we are hungry. Because there are so many people who are still hungry in the country.
They are.
And there are so many places in Nigeria that for months now, they've not seen light. Do you know that?
Of course it is. They don't even have transformer, not because they see light. No transformer in the community. No, nothing.
Hey Mary, welcome back. Today, I know I feel sorry for you. Your network has been...
Don't worry. What I'll do is, after this show, I'll just do another show, State of the Nation. Because my network will allow me to do anything. Yeah, so...
Okay. So I wanted to take the newspaper, but you know when you go off the newspaper, they also go off.
Even now, it's going to disturb. So let's just continue with what you're doing. What you're doing is okay. So that maybe after this show, I'll just settle words to.
Okay, Mary. Right now we're on the trending news, and we have a video. We have a video of our governor, the governor of Abia State. He spoke about the tax, that's imposing tax on the people, on your citizens. You should be able to bring the nation to a prosperous state for the people to know that, okay, it is my right to pay tax because these people are being dutiful. They are doing their job. I'm seeing what they are doing. I will be seeing what they will be doing with my tax money. But you know, on the show sometimes that the king will say, oh, everybody, it's your right to pay tax, and they need your tax money to build the nation. Do you really think that they 100% need our tax money to build a nation when they've not been able to use the oil money? Is it something that you will buy? Because this is coming from a learned man. This is someone that is actually a leader as well, not just an ordinary citizen. They will say, maybe this one is just talking against the leaders. This is also a leader, the governor of Abia State, saying this, that what have you given to the people as a governor that you are expecting them to pay tax, that you are supposed to give the people. For you to be expectant, for you to be expecting much from the people, you should have given the people much more.
In as much as tax payment, in as much as tax payments, I don't know. Let me just talk before my network will continue with this drama this morning. Okay, what I want to say is this: in as much as tax payments aid the improvements of every country, in the case of Nigeria, I would say it's different because you don't expect people to pay their tax when they are not seeing the need for it. That is my take on it, though. Exactly. Like yesterday, on the dailies, we're talking about minerals, companies that are not licensed, like they are not paying their tax and all of that. I quite understand that it's a different one entirely. They pay. There was still a time that we had government offices, FCDA, and lots more that were not paying light bills. When we talk about reputable organizations that we know that they are doing well, you understand? Like when PDP were locked for not paying their ground rents, you get, and they were stopped from doing meetings. You cannot compare these reputable organizations that are already making billions of naira to lower class businesses. I don't know how you expect such kind of people to pay. Okay, let's say in Abia State, the governor is doing a whole lot. He's working. You understand? Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's difficult for a country to stand without payment of tax. That's the reality of it. But where I'm having the problem is Nigeria, the way it's going, I don't really think is worth it. If you want me to pay tax, let me see why I'm paying the tax. You cannot expect me to pay tax in a country that I am not protected. Just like what Evelyn was saying when she introduced the states of the nation. My problem is that we politicize everything. It is not introducing the state of the nation that is the problem. When we introduce state of the nation, is another avenue to extort money. I hope we know. It's a good one.
Yes.
Because now we are bringing the police closer to the people, which it's supposed to be. It is one thing to have this police because they are supposed to be nearer to us. It's another thing to understand what they are supposed to do. Now, we'll now begin to allocate money for state policing, which is for the security of each state. My problem with all this is they are still going to eat that money. Instead of recruiting enough police for the people so that people can sleep well in this country and work freely, we would not. You will begin to bring people that don't even understand what policing is, that don't understand why they are wearing the uniform. It's not just about wearing the uniform and coming out to intimidate people. It's about knowing what the uniform entails so that you can command respect. Because whether we like it or not, the police in our country I don't really know, but there's a level of respect that they don't have. They don't command respect. People don't respect them. We now privatize our police. If I have money today, I can employ a police to be staying in my house, to be guiding me, which is not supposed to be so. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I saying in essence? Tax payments, if I stand here today as a media personality to tell you that payment of tax is wrong, then this is me not knowing what I'm doing. The truth for sure is, as a Nigeria, as anyone, any citizen of any country, tax payment should be encouraged. But our leaders are not encouraging us to pay tax. And that is the truth.
That's what
we are not being encouraged. Because the little we make from the oil sales, they award contracts, they end up not doing it. We cannot really attest to what they use the money for. Then we have the agricultural sector that is supposed to be helpful in the country. We can't really do anything with it. So we are coming back to the people that we are not helping to pay tax. Pay tax in one way. The business a lot of business need light. We don't even have enough light. Is it the same person that is suffering on buying fuel, buying diesel every day to fund their business, enable their business?
Some
we are coming to tell them to pay.
Unemployment is there. So how would they pay the tax?
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't have.
If Nigeria gets to the level where we are supposed to pay tax, we will gladly do that. But for now, we are still suffering. We are suffering. Yes, we need to do better. We are still suffering. So I don't know what the tax payment is, what we need to pay tax for, because a lot of people don't even see the need to pay. Apart from me and you that is complaining today on this show. If you bring an average Nigerian, interview people on the street, you see that if you interview like 50 people, 45 will tell you that they really do not see the need of tax payment. First of all, with the way the country is going, you begin to sit back and ask yourself questions like, are we really in a democratic state? We do not do the things we are supposed to do in this country. We don't do the things we are supposed to do. Even we as Nigerian citizens, we don't contribute in a positive light in the way we can. Because if we contribute, you will not see your fellow human, you understand, trying to harm you. You will not see your fellow human trying to steal from you. You will not see this level of one chance we have in Nigeria. Even if you are saying police, we have police all over the streets guiding the street, but it's not only one chance, especially here in Abuja. They come, they sometimes they end up stabbing the people, killing the people, taking their properties. Don't we have police? We have police that don't want to even guide the people in the night. They want to stay from morning till 7 p.m. They run. Everybody, they go. They don't want to risk their own life.
Yes.
That is the thing.
Even
So
the police station, they leave the station.
Yes, we need to have brave.
We have brave. We need to have brave
Yes.
police, but do they have the weapons to be brave? Do they have the weapons to actually go and fight these terrorists? Do they have the weapons to go and fight with these banditry groups? Do they have the weapons? It's not about being courageous.
Yes.
To say this police, they have to be courageous. What do they have?
They also need backup.
What do they have?
The weapons that they have.
Most of them might even be going around with empty guns.
Yes.
No bullets.
No bullets.
Is that not a shame? A shameful thing from our own police. So this issue of having our own state police, we need to have our state police. I don't really know if it's something that will fully be accepted
all around.
Because even without the state police, we are having issues with the federal police.
I feel like even if we have state police, they are still going to be nonchalant. They are still going to behave the same way they are behaving now. They are still going to behave there because it's the same people, the same police officers that are going to be there. So the corruption is already in the system. It's already in the police force. True. So yes, it's already in the police force. So when we have state,
I think even though my network was bad, I overheard Gloria saying. I think I overheard Gloria saying that or Evelyn, one of you were actually making a statement on. And when we have police, we should teach them what to do. They need to understand that they should not collect people's phone. Who told you they don't teach them? Not to know the right police exam. You don't just go and
they teach them.
They teach them. You know you're writing.
Come out to boldly say, I have the right to check your phone. You tell me that they train these people.
Let me tell you something. They write exams before you. Let me tell you, no matter how local you think they are, yes, we have police that they collect from secondary school. Like when with your SSC, you can apply. But the truth is, they write exams. Most of these questions are being asked. They know as well. They know that they're not supposed to be doing all these things. But there's something that is called nonchalant. When you are being nonchalant, you try to neglect the needful, right? That is what is doing them. When you now feel like, okay, I've arrived, I'm now a police member. Now I have my gun, I have my uniform. Now I can go and intimidate the people. That is what they do. So it's not like they don't know. They know what they know what they're supposed to do. They know the right thing to do. But I feel like they just neglect it because, okay, when you feel like at a point in your life you will not be able to attain a particular position, and you begin to see that you begin to see that you're in that position, that is when it begins to cloud your head and you forget the main thing you're supposed to do. Whether we like it or not, the truth is most of our police they are not educated. Yes, they are illiterate, but it should not. I don't think it's supposed to be what is to be influencing their character.
Illiteracy is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a factor to anything. It's not supposed to be a factor to their job.
Unfortunately, it has been a problem. It's a big problem already. It's sad that today Nigerian citizens, when we cry about our police. Police are supposed to be close to us. They're supposed to understand our cry. They're supposed to understand our plea is a problem. If you even go to them to report a case, the first thing they ask you is money. You bring money to even write your statements. You bring money to. You have to fuel their vehicle to take them.
Fuel their vehicle for them to follow you to the place
whatever scene they want to go to.
They ask you funny questions.
Yes. How many per day? What did they come with?
It's really crazy.
So that's the problem.
So Mary, like, what is your stance on it? Like, do you think that yes, the state police, that every state in Nigeria should have their own police, or you feel it's not a good idea? You feel it's going to be a waste because more funds will be allocated for this to implement this. You think it's going to be a waste a wastage, it will not be of any good to the people, or you feel it's something that will be okay? What's your take? What's your stance on it? Are you in for it or you're
Okay,
out?
just like I said earlier, I think it's a good idea, regardless of how the country is turning into, let's not cover the truth. It is what it's supposed to be. If we are not going to a kind of shift from the reality to doing something that is not necessary, you understand? State police is what we need in Nigeria, because it's looking like they are not enough, even though we know that they are enough. So let's bring them closer to the people. Let's bring them to the local communities so that they can get more closer to the people, to guide the people. Because at the end of the day, why I say state police is the right thing to do is we need this police close to us. You understand? We need them close to us. I'm not saying that they are the ones that will guide our life. Oh, if something wants to happen. Yeah, the water in Benue State, when the killing happened, you could hear that the police station was not even far from them, and the police could attack as much as they can. They fought with the people, but at the end of the day, what happened? They still succeeded in burning most of the villagers. So, state police, if it's not going to be politicized, it's very, very important. With the way Nigeria is going, I am saying it anytime, any day, that we should embrace state policing. So that if they are not working now, maybe you want to ask, why am I supporting it? So that if the police in Enugu State is not working well, I can hold the governor accountable. If the one in Osun State, you can hold every governor we now want to work. Let it be that Abia State, as a governor, can proudly say that the police in my state is working. It's now going to be like you trying to showcase what you can do, how credible you should be as
Or
a
don't you
governor.
think that is going to bring a form of competition?
Yes, it's real.
That's okay, this state, my police is doing better than the other states.
I believe it's going to be a healthy, let it be a healthy one. If the competition is going to be that, let it be that my own state is doing better. Is it not good for every one of us? Yes, we will now know that our states, people can sleep well. Because you see a lot of people in the villages, they can't go to the farm again. It's bad. So if you want to tell me that maybe Delta State will want to make sure that he's, as a governor, he's working well with the state policing, Edo State will want to sit up. Because today when you talk about insecurity in the state, they come boldly to tell you that we should adopt state policing. The truth is they are going to make money from it, because cash will be disbursed for state policing through them. But if we want to keep pondering on the fact that they are going to make money from it, we will not do the needful. Let's see how we can embrace state policing. And if nothing is happening, we'll not hold the governors responsible. Not even the local government chairman, the governor will hold them responsible. So let's know why
you feel that there will not be interstate clash between these police. Interstate clash. To say maybe like
yes,
a police. What is like a police from Enugu passing through Asaba and see maybe something happening, and so I'm not the police of this state,
so I'm
maybe
not going to interfere.
I want to interfere. Let the police of that state interfere, and they pass by.
Maybe when we have
maybe they actually interfere.
We not have enough police that we not make.
I start questioning them that why would you come and do this?
My own state and
yes, so do my job. Yes, this is my state. This is my territory. You're not supposed to, do anything.
When we have enough state police, we will not have room for another state police to enter my state and start complaining that this one is not supposed to happen. You are not in my state. We will not have enough of them to work. Let's see the possibility of this thing going to a kind of bring more job opportunities from a lot of jobless people. Because now there's no constitution that says as a police you must be educated. Yes, you see a lot of young guys that want to go into it. What I'm saying in essence is this: even when we do not have state policing, all these things you are complaining, is it not happening in our states? Are they not still happening? If this is the only thing that is supposed to happen when we have state policing, I would say let's have state policing, because we now have enough police to be working in the states. There won't be room for you coming to say you are not a police in Port Harcourt, you should not operate in Port Harcourt. Why should you even go to Port Harcourt to operate in the first place? If you're in Aba, stay in Aba and work. The police in Aba the police in Port Harcourt, you stay in Port Harcourt and work.
it's not
When there are
about
when there are no positive news coming from Port Harcourt, you will now hold the governor of Port Harcourt responsible. I trust the federal government. If you are disbursing cash to Port Harcourt for state police and it's not working, Rivers is not working, at the end of the day, they will stop sending them cash. So because they know they're expecting money, they will work. They will work, and that's the truth. Because why I'm saying this thing is the level of insecurity is too much. Let's have more police, let them be everywhere, so that they can work. If you are not working, then it means you don't want you don't want to earn money, because it's not going to be like, let me tell you one thing you don't know. If we have the state policing, even their salary scale will increase. Oh, yes, they will not have increment in salary scale. Not this one they are complaining that they don't pay them more, and that is why they do what they do. You know, anytime you see any police on the way complain about what they do, they will tell you that we don't get to be paid more. They don't pay us more. So maybe we state policing now and disbursing cash and the allocation, at the end of the day, maybe they'll be getting more paid. And by so doing, they will not understand what it entails to work. Why is it that we don't get to see our soldiers? I'm not saying our soldiers are perfect, but why don't we get to see them on the streets behaving this way? You understand? Why don't we get to see them on the streets being bribed with as low as 600 naira, 500 naira, and they will let you go? You can't do such with soldiers. They, to some extent, let's still understand that our Nigerian police, they have standard. So what I'm trying to say is, our Nigerian soldiers, they have standard. Let's begin to have Nigerian police that have standard, because at the end of the day, they don't even understand their job. Not because they were not told, not because they were not trained, but because after wearing the uniform, they keep those things and they become so nonchalant about the needful. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Well, even if we have state police, I still feel these people are still going to be nonchalant. They are still going to behave the way they do right now, because it's already in their system. That's the way
That's
they
why
are.
I said the whole police system need reform. If they are even going to implement state police to all the states,
it's as if now they are all comfortable with the corruption and with the situation they are in and everything. So they are not motivated to want to do their work right, to fight for the people. They are not motivated at all. So even if we have more, they will be like, I beg, this country, not be this country I won't die for. There are so many complaints already. So even if we have more people, I don't think it will change anything. Because even the one we have now, if they are unable to do little, is it when we have many that they will now want to sacrifice and do something?
It's really sad. It's sad that the people we put our hope into serve us, are the ones extorting us and making the people feel discouraged, and the people does not have trust. Because when you bring this issue of state policing, like giving each state their own police, there are so many people that will actually be against it. Because why? They've already created this bad image about the police. They say police is our friend, but do they really act as our friend? Are there people that the people will trust and say, okay, I can run to the police anytime? They will
now
protect me.
they are not even motivated to work. They are not motivated.
So I think the government, they have a part to
play. Yes,
reforming the police system, and the police too. You should know why you are there. You are there to serve the people. You are there to protect life, to fight for these people. You wouldn't be part of those that will be running away when the problem comes. The problem comes, you hear gunshot and all these people are running and you are running.
You are running as well.
Then who is supposed to stand
to protect the people?
Protect the people. So going into the police force, you should know what you are going in there for. You should know what you are putting your life on the line for, what you are going to work. There are so many professions. If you know you don't have the courage to protect your life,
and the mind,
you don't have the mind, right? You can go for other professions. That I would say. I don't know if we can take one or two from the papers, the newspapers. If I don't know, Mary, are you there? Because I saw something interesting on Daily Times. I saw something interesting on Daily Times where it says,
you know how many times I've seen this paper? I put them, they go off. Okay. I said, oh my God, Maybe I'll just use them later, but let me see.
You can just
anyone.
have just the Daily Times. You can just take the Daily Times because I'm seeing something interesting there, and I want to commend them. I want to commend the U.S. government on this. Their visa rules and all that shouldn't be just on the people. Very interesting. Their visa rules and all that should not be just on the common man.
Yes.
They should also look into these people.
Yes, they should. Yes.
Because it says that, Mary, do you have it? If you can take it with us. It's really funny.
Is there on the screen? Let me see.
Yes,
okay.
it's on the screen.
Okay, it says no visa for corrupt Nigerian officials.
Yes, so
U.S. government works. That's
you see the term they use there.
Yes.
Corrupt.
For corrupt
Nigerian,
they made it clear. Nigerian officials.
Yes.
Because we've been having cases of the citizens to say they are not giving visa to the citizens because of
and they end up deported back.
I'm so glad that they
have extended
this corruption is not just coming from the
city. I hope it's not because of what it's not because of what Showere was complaining about. I hope so.
It could be. No, it could be. It could be.
This is not something we should laugh about, but with the way these people have dragged us in this country, it's laughable. It has become laughable. It has become
because they feel like they are immune to all of these things.
Right?
Yes, they feel they are immune. That it is.
I don't know. Sometimes look at the US. They are trying to punish us, but I think at the end of the day, the US government is trying to help Africa, not just Nigeria, to have some level of transparency. They are trying to help us. And to have leaders that understand that we understand, get to understand that. Not when they commit crimes, they will look for another place to run. US will not be that place to run to. So that the rate of corruption will be limited. Will be limited to some extent. I think that's what they're trying to do. And by so doing, it's a good one. It is.
Nobody will want you to come into their country
with corruption,
with bad blood.
Yes, so
I'm just glad that they are not just focused on tightening their visa policy or just the citizens alone. You being a leader does not mean you are a
you are covered. Yes,
you are covered.
You can do as you wish.
You can do as you wish. These people are trying to tell you that we are stronger than you.
Yes, so because it's our country. Yes,
being a corrupt.
You please always say when you have money, nobody will deny you visa. So they are trying to tell you that even when you have money now, even with your money, you will not get money.
Okay.
Yes.
There is no Nigerian official that doesn't have money, that is not rich. But have all your money, immediately they find that there is something
something fishy inside. How you got that money?
So you can't take that kind of filthy money.
And I think this is like going to be a ban. You'll be banned from the country as well.
Yes, that's what they say.
It's going to be a ban.
Yeah. They'll give you a ban if they should think that you are corrupt and the source of your wealth is not
gotten from a questionable source. Yes,
that you are a criminal. I'm glad they are.
You are going to be treated as such.
I'm glad they are saying this because they feel.
We also have a story here that says 700,000 out of school. Gombe government to jail parents for failure to enroll children. That's the truth. I don't know. Some parents don't see the need to put their children in school. They don't really see the need most times. I don't know why you bring them into this world and you don't want to give them what they need.
Them suffer.
At this early stage of their life, they need to be educated. They need to understand that you can't learn everything
and
from
that
the
is
home.
Why, even if our public schools are not doing so well,
how accessible are these schools? That should be a question. Because some of these schools, when you go to some of these communities,
they're not telling you that you must put them in private schools. That is why you have government schools. How can you have a grown child that is sitting at home that has never tried primary 1, that has never tried primary school 2, that has never tried primary 3? They are just at home. The next thing they go to hawk. If they are not hawking water, they are hawking one thing on the streets. So you expect those children to grow up and have morals in the society. You think you learn everything from the house? It's not possible. So they need to also understand that at this early stage of their life, what they need is education. Don't inculcate one kind of business act in them that they now feel like they need to go out there and make money. No, there's time for everything. As a child, let a child be a child. Yes, a child should be a child. An adult should actually play the role of an adult. You don't try to make a teenage child to start looking like as if they are already old. because of your failure to accept the reality of life, that at this early stage of their life, they need to go to school, they need to learn how to read and write. They need to understand the importance of house. There's nothing to justify the fact that these children need to go to school. Let me tell you, the government will not come out.
Say that their child is not in school.
Did you hear the state they made mention of? Did you hear the states? I was born and brought up in the north, so I know what I'm saying. When they are telling you this thing, you should understand that most of these wives did not even go to school. You cannot give what you don't have. They did not go to school. They were just being married and always indoors as usual, as the culture demands. You get? So a woman that did not go to school might not really see the importance of school. That's why you see the state. The state government will not come out to say, put your children in school. There are no provisions for the government schools that are way cheaper. Because if you're telling me that things are difficult, remember that most of these women give birth to 12 children, 13 children, 14 children. You want to tell me things are hard, things are difficult, but you keep giving birth, you keep birthing children.
Why would they have that much children if they cannot take care of them?
That's why I said, did you hear the state they called? So I know what I'm saying. And they know what they're saying as well. It's not because things are difficult, it's because they don't even see the need to send these children to school.
Then they should be arrested.
We keep having increments in corruption in the country. Yes.
The government is saying these parents should be arrested. Did you provide schools for these communities? Free education.
My dear, the least I can tell you
right now, no education.
The few northern states I have been to, the few northern states I have been to, I can tell you for free that there are free education government schools there. I'm not saying private, but there are government schools that you don't need to spend much to attend. We still have core members that serve there because the state pays them. That's the truth. So they're not telling you to put them in private schools because you can't even afford it. Put them in government schools that the government is taking care of. It is still better than them not going at all. You can't learn everything from the house. You can't be at home and learn everything. How many times do they even stay at home? They don't allow them to go to school because they start to hawk in the morning. They start to hawk from in the morning. Most government schools here, you understand, they are way cheaper. That is if they're even paying.
Yes.
Some are free. You can only tell me that maybe they don't have good chairs. Yes, they might not have good chairs, like good learning facilities. But there are still government schools that even this parent that don't have money can put their children in. But do you know that no matter how bad it is better that they still go to school than they are not going at all. Because the little they will still teach them is something. Yes, it's something. They don't want them to go to school so that they will come and start helping for them. There are children that since they were best till they are 15 years of age, they don't even know what school look like. They don't know what school look like because as they just give birth to them, when they start at least getting to some stage in their life, the next day they start to hawk. In fact, they are not the one craving to hawk. They want to go out there and hawk. They want to go out there and make sales money for their parents. So it's not the order of the day. It's not a normal thing for them. As a young child, it is what you teach them that they grow up with. If you begin to force them to go to school at that early stage of their life, they will. If you force them to go and hawk at that early stage of their life, they feel like it's the normal daily routine for them. So I know that the state government knows what they are saying. Can't keep telling me that, do you know if they can afford it? No. When you go out there, you understand that. Forget all these things that the media are posting. The truth is, there are still free schools. There are still free schools that people can afford. The government schools, take them there. It's very important.
I think it's a good law, though. It's a good. It should be implemented in every state in Nigeria.
Yes.
Because if you ask
because
me,
a lot of parents sometimes they are well-to-do, but still they wouldn't want to invest in the children's life, and they are well-to-do. So it is good they go around, check it. Why these parents are not, sending their children to school? Why they are making them to go and hawk and do other things?
I feel it's something easy that can easily be dealt with, because sometimes you see during school hours, you see these children on the streets. They are hawking. So if you can bring in a kind of child maybe force to go around in the streets,
they could create a force for
it during school hours to see these children that are supposed to be in school but on the street, on the road, hawking. Because this is really bad, because some of these children, they go wayward.
At the end of the day, they grow up to become nuisance in the
Nuisance
society. Yes.
When they are left in the street,
Yes.
that's when you see them doing all sorts
of things. They steal. They learn how to pick pockets from the streets. Yes, a lot of tragic things that they learn while growing up. So they are not meant to be on the streets during school hours.
It's true. Maybe I don't know if you have any other news from the papers to take from the Daily Times.
Yeah, that means I have to come back again to where I was studying. Okay, from the Daily Times, right? Let me see
Yeah.
if I can add to this. Okay. We have a story here that says Tinubu reaffirms commitments to constitutional reforms and submit payment record of contractors, rep, tell accountant general. And still, we have a story here that says 68 inmates excel in 2025. NACO exams in Kano. Let me know.
Why did you laugh, Mary? Mary, why did you laugh?
There have been issues with our WAEC, NECO, and now they are trying to say they want to be using CBT. Anyway, let me not talk much about it.
CBT for WAEC.
It's everyone that can actually operate. Talk about these communities.
They want to be using
villages.
So I don't know if we are going. I know that when we were WAEC, there are theories. You write theories, so maybe this CBT.
Yes.
So how are they going to go write the theories?
How many of them can type?
That would be a challenge.
It would be a challenge
because
even these students, they don't really have access to computers.
Yeah.
How much more exam like WAEC to be written with computer? You know, they just first need to have access to computer. They need to teach them these things, how to use them. So you can't just say
we are complaining of some of these schools in the rural areas that they don't have
desks,
they don't have seats, and you are bringing in
computer-based
tests
where these things have never even been seen by some parts of this.
There are certain laws that you shouldn't implement when you have not put the structure
in place.
You don't think about this. So people, they feel maybe they've forgotten about the rural areas. They only think that
then when a child from the rural area wants to write WAEC, you will go to the urban side, and that is the time they want to learn how to use computers before they will write the exams. So a child that does not know how to operate his or her system to write this exam, meaning they are going to fail, because they wouldn't know what they are doing there. They will just sit there. They will even see the right answer, but how would they answer it? They can't answer it correctly. Yes, and they fail. So
we told them to copy what they see.
This computer
to copy what they see in the Western world.
More failure.
They want to copy what they see in the Western world, but they don't copy well. You don't know that before you introduce a CBT, you make sure that you teach these children how to use it. How many do we even have good network in these villages? That do you know that there are a lot of villages that we have schools there, so they write WAEC. So where is the network first of all that they will use? You understand, to come online and write these exams. They don't want people to fail the way they are failed JAM. Because since we introduced CBT, the failure in JAM has become so alarming compared to before.
Yeah.
People now fail unlike before. So I don't know. It's just funny. The Minister of Education, I don't know what they are doing. We want to do what the Western world is doing, but we don't want to do it properly. But it's just annoying, honestly. It's not to copy. Copy where? That's the truth.
You want to copy when the ground is not fertile yet. How will you copy?
That's it.
You know, we've come a long way on the show. I think this is a good place to wrap up the show with our discussion for today. What is your take on this topic we brought forth today? Are you in support that a good idea? Do you think it's going to be of the advantage more that every state in Nigeria should have their own police? Do you think that every state in Nigeria having their own police is actually going to combat this issue of insecurity we are having in the country? Is this something that will actually work if it's implemented fully? let's get your own opinion. You can put your opinion on the comment section, and we'll be seeing it, and we'll also come forth to discuss about it. Thank you for staying tuned with us. This is Rise and Shine on AROT African Renaissance Television. Do go to follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook and on Instagram is SROTV Television, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And tomorrow we'll be seeing you again on Rise and Shine here on AROT. But for today, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary, and thank you, Gloria, for being part of this great show today. See you tomorrow.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 070-6237-9915 or 080-7082-7331.